Hi guys, welcome to In 5 Minutes. We'll be now understanding the file system and the way to access the file system. Let's understand whenever we talk about any file, it requires an interface to access that file. This is called as a file system interface. Now, at the user level, what is available are three basic topics. That is how you're going to access it, the directory structure, and the way we are going to protect it. When it comes to OS level, we need to understand two things, that is the allocation, how files are allocated space over the disk, and the directory implemented for handling reading writing of the file. So let's go one at a time. First thing, let's understand file concept. File may be a file consisting some data or a directory which consists n number of files available. Each of the file has name, date of creation, the creator, permission, and access right. The file structure is consisting of various details. Now, when you talk about a file structure, let's say some kind of things in which files can be stored. Now, one is a sequence of words or bytes. This is the most basic form of the file. Especially when it comes to the internet or network, we will access file in the same manner. So they would be accessed either as a sequence of bits or sequence of words. Then files can also keep records. Now that can be line records, fixed length record, or variable size records. Another complex structure would be formatted document or relocatable load files. Basically the difference is simple. Formatted document is nothing but your Word or PowerPoint file which requires a very specific software for reading and showing. Relocatable load files is basically clipboard formats which can be copy, cut, pasted to various contents. Further, when it comes to the file, there is also a question, who is going to open the file? Is it OS going to come into directly read and work, or OS will read and give it to some specific application? So basically putting everything, simple records can be line, fixed length, or variable length. The complex structure has a formatted document or relocatable document as a clipboard format. Secondary, who is going to access this or interpret this structure? Either the OS or the program. So going further, a file, as I said, has name, identifier, type, location, size, protection, and several other details. Now these details, they're just showing one of the example of a file which has all the details attached to it. So now let's try to understand how these files can be accessed. The file access takes place via two major things, sequential access or a direct access, and then there is a third type which is index sequential. So let's try to understand sequential. Logic is fairly simple. Data is accessed in a one record at a time from right to left, that is first to last. Logic is fairly simple, as you can see in this diagram. We have a beginning, we have an end, and this is the current position. So we'll keep on reading records going through this, and when it is end of the story. Advantage, they are very simple but cannot grow or shrink, especially after getting stored on this kind of storage. Because if you want to increase the size or change the file, under that case we need to create a new copy of the data, write new data, and then rewrite the remaining file even if it is not changed. So basically that has the issue. There is a direct access where we will be having a link of records from where file is starting and from where is file getting over, and we'll be going through the same thing. So method useful for the disk, this is viewed as a number of sequence of blocks or a record, no restriction which block can be read write in any order, and read rather than read next is what we intend to do. Other access method is obvious index sequential, where we are talking about a phenomena where we will be keeping an index which will always refer to where exactly the file is starting, and then following the index you will be able to go through the entire file. For instance, consider this way. Suppose we are trying to access a data of me. That data has a particular information, and who all can access that particular. For instance, example 1, index contains the name appearing on the first record in each block. There are many indexes in entries, as these are blocks, and example 2 contains the block number where A begins and B begins, etc. Here we have the basic details to work with. So this is an index sequential. Basically, index will tell where to start and it would continue to read. So basically, these are the file access methods to work with. I hope everybody is clear with it. They are very simple, but yes, you need to understand. So thanks for watching this.